march the whole entire day on Friday. They stayed up till 4:30. We're back at 6:30, and we're here all day long that day helping keep time on the speakers. So I want to give Scott a special, a very warm welcome. Scott Boston.
Wow, thank you very much. Who do we have here from Ohio? We also have the Welches here from Ohio. They drove in from Dayton all night long to be here to represent folks of Ohio. I just want to say, this crowd is fantastic today. But for every individual that is here, there are hundreds and thousands back at their local district offices, calling offices today, watching this on TV, who have been active for months over the past year, trying to get people out, trying to restore our liberty. And just because, and we are here today for them. We are here today for those who can't be here, to be their no more. No matter what the outcome of this bill is tomorrow, we will be silent no more.
Does not give the United States Congress any authority to manage your health care. Article 2 of the United States Constitution does not give the executive branch any authority to manage your health care. Article 3 of the Constitution does not give the judicial branch any authority to legislate from the bench. The federal government should be limited. God bless America. Kill the bill and then take the hill.
Oh, what did we do before we had government? The churches took care of things and they did a damn fine job. And then the government decided that they would do things better. So they tax the citizens. And when citizens don't have money to give to the charities don't have the money to provide services. And so the government took over with Medicare and Medicaid, which are now conveniently broke. So what I'm trying to say here is, we're the next generation. We need to get this bill stopped, but we need to re-educate our kids because they're getting brainwashed in school every single day.
Because what we love is this little document. This is what we love. 34 years ago, some very wise people gave us something called the Declaration of Independence. And that very famous document, our organic document that gave us our freedom, says, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that we are endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among those rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thomas Jefferson went on to tell us that government was instituted among men for what purpose? To secure those rights.
Yes.
That's the whole reason why we have this building behind us, why we have the White House at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, to secure the rights that only God can give us. Government didn't give us those rights. And government can't take those rights away. No matter what they say, no matter what they vote, God gave us those rights. Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, President Obama cannot take them away. And you are here today to hold them accountable for their word. The Declaration of Independence went on to say that they rule by the consent of the governed. Are you giving consent to have the government take over and take % of the economy? Did you consent to have government have a blank check for $700 billion to bail out the banks? Did you give government consent for a $1 trillion bailout? Oh, I hear you. Speaker Pelosi, can you hear them? By July of 2009, the federal government had already taken over 30% of the private economy. They took over banks. They took over the largest insurance company in the United States, AIG. They took over Freddie and Fannie, the secondary mortgage market, which means today the federal government owns half of all of the mortgages in the United States. They took over GM. They took over Chrysler. They issued pink slips to 3,400 viable car dealerships across the United States. Now they want to take control of cradle-to-grave health care. That's another 18% of our economy. So in something like 18 months, this government will have taken over ownership or control of nearly half of the private economy. That is not what this document and what the founders decided for us. That is not the future that they bled and died for. That is not your legacy. This is what Speaker Pelosi and President Obama want to give you. But this has more in common with tyranny. This is liberty. This last year, Mark Levin wrote a book called Liberty and Tyranny. And in this book, Mark Levin, a constitutional scholar, reminded us of the gift that the brilliant founders gave to us. We are getting reacquainted now with this wonderful document. This is a good thing to republish these truths in our heart.
Yes.
Okay, we're in the Rayburn House office building. I'm not sure who we're going to see yet. We may go see Stupak since he seems to be a fence sitter. Okay, we accidentally got in the wrong elevator, and we're in the members of Congress only area.
But we own it too.
So we're not the only ones. There's 2 people way down there. Hopefully we'll stay out of trouble.
Honey, you want your letters?
I got it.
Okay. As you can see, there's not enough people here. These halls would have to be packed for there to be an impact of any kind.
Of course, we don't know how long the building was closed. It's just reopening access.
Okay. Later on, all the people over in the front of the Capitol are going to come over and storm the halls. All right, it's fine. No, you're fine. Okay, we're at Bart Stupak's office. He's a big player in the final decision making. I guess because he wants to be. And the door is locked. And these are the times when the doors should be wide open. And there should be some kind of representation available here at his office. And nothing. Nobody here. And this is all we have. A few people here. Hello down there. Is anybody home? Well, I'm trying to get kicked out. It's about as disorderly as I get. That's probably it. As you can see, the end of the Republic is tomorrow, and you can't even tell. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like when liberty is gone. Okay, we're leaving the Rayburn building and heading to the Longworth and Cannon building through the basement, going underground, under the street. pick it back up when we get to the Cannon building.
Maybe some offices are open.
Okay, still making our way over. Down through the tunnel here.
This is how we're all going to be living shortly. The underground tunnel.
The underground conservative movement. Being a little disorderly, I decided to add some of my information to the information here on the wall, just for fun. Okay, we got an open door. We found an open door. Of course, it's none other than Ron Paul. And they are here today.
Wide open and inviting.
Wide open, inviting, smiling faces. So we know who cares about the direction of the country by the welcoming open doors, I guess. Yeah, it's one of the prettier office buildings. One of the prettier house office buildings. And they have a lot of, as you can see, they have a lot of little interviews up here with the press. You know, somebody talks. There, you got a station, there. Mainly, I think, because it looks like the Capitol inside. So when you see it on TV, you don't really know where they are unless you're familiar with these buildings. But a lot of times you'll see footage, you'll think it's the Capitol they're in, but it's actually this building here. It's got a beautiful dome of its own. Lots of gold inlaid in the design. Okay, we're going to head outside.
You can tell that the lines are forming outside with people coming in now.
The lines are forming outside. We got a little head start over here from everybody else. We found most of the doors are closed anyway.
Ron Paul just down there.
Ron Paul? Okay, we got an eyeball sight on Ron Paul heading to the bathroom or something.
Oh, he's heading to his office.
Oh, he's heading to his office. All right, there he goes. Ron Paul heading to his office. We'll go shake his hand? Yep. We'll go see if we can shake his hand. We'll be back. Okay, we just came out of the Cannon office building. We did get a chance to talk to Ron Paul. We didn't film him. We didn't want to be rude. Ron Paul indicated that it's a mess, and they're going to pass something through because it's a mess. They'd rather the mess be a success than a failure, so it's going to go. It's probably going to happen. We got here a little earlier than the rest of these people, so they're waiting outside now to get in, talk to some people in there, but there's not many offices open.
It goes way back on here.
Thank you.
He's ready, all right.
Okay.
All he knew is how to get around it.
This is how you lose liberty peacefully. This is how you lose it peacefully.
Just lining up to the south.
You lose it peacefully, but you don't get it back peacefully.
Walk in and turn the key.